so I know some people were mad at me for not doing the review last week, and I had good reasons not to. I was gonna do it like the day after, then the day after, and I just didn't find time. I even made notes about it, so I'm gonna like kind of go over it briefly before I start the episode 12 one. But my dad was having issues, like he went to the VA to get checked up, and this man gonna tell him like how he's seeing like ghosts and zombies and stuff, and they were like, no, something's wrong with you, because he used to be in the military, right? So they were like, we have to hold you for a while. So he actually stayed in this psychiatric ward for like 5 days. He was stressing me out, like freaking out. There's a conspiracy against me. They're like giving me these drugs to try out and take like I'm a guinea pig, and they're doing this, that, and the other. And he was like freaking out, like really stressing me. I even drove all the way up there. If you guys watched my Snapchat or even saw my Instagram picture, I hung out with Natalie last Wednesday. She was in town. I believe she's going to be here next week too, so maybe we can have dinner again. But yeah, so I hung out with her, and right before dinner, for one, she was taking forever to curl her damn hair. So I was like, well, my dad really wants cigarettes. Let me drive all the way up to Peachford, wherever that is, like the Dunwoody Psychiatric Ward, and take my dad some cigarettes. So I'm starving waiting on Natalie. I drive all the way up to Dunwoody, and my dad's talking about all these freaking conspiracies and pills and whatever else, and I'm like, Dad, you're tripping. And I was like so irritable by that. I was like, you don't even care if I ate, I'll kill you. Like, I get real angry when I'm hungry. So I was real, yeah. It was a bad week last week, but at the same time, it was a really great week, because anytime like bad stuff happens, like good stuff always happens. So I was stressed out about my dad. I helped him clean for like however a long time on Sunday once again, because he destroyed his place that I got him. And what was I about to say? Hold on. Good things happen. Oh, so I got 3 auditions last week, and I haven't had but 2 at the beginning of the year. I got 3 last week, and then the one that I really, really wanted, I got picked for it. So I'm super excited to get that role. And I actually just finished doing more auditions like just a few minutes ago with Kelsey, and I feel like this is me too. Like, it's for a movie, and I'm like, yeah, this is so me. Like, they're gonna pick me. Like, how can they not pick me? So even though it was a really, really stressful week, like, good things happen. Like, I always try to be optimistic and stuff like that. But, like, I was sad. I cried a little bit. I was stressed out. And, of course, God gave me a couple gifts. So I'm really excited about it. Okay, so anyways, episode 11 starts when Hunter's girlfriend breaks up with him. She's really cold on the phone. This is last week's, okay? So I'm going to go through this one quickly, and then we'll talk about this week's. They did the challenge, Saved by the Bell. I believe Jenna was the only female to make it across. Jordan pretended to help Camila, and of course Camila falls. And Jenna and Derek make it across. Okay. During thinking of eliminations, Hunter brings up Kayla hating his voice. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Nelson and Hunter, they're out celebrating, and Hunter's back. Oh, they're celebrating that Hunter's back from the Redemption House and that they won that night. So they're at the club. Hunter calls out Kayla and says, "You're welcome for the win today." She asked, "Did you say that to Anissa too?" And, of course, he was being an asshole. Brittany goes on a long rant about how she dislikes Kayla and that she's in an alliance with Hunter. So back at the house, Nelson says anyone who doesn't deserve to be here needs to go home. And then he's drunk, clearly. Derek says, "Who are you talking about?" Nelson gets all in Derek's face, and Derek shoves him. Camila's trying to break it up. Anissa steps in, and Nelson then, like, punch Derek, because it didn't look like a clean punch. It was like a shove punch. It was weird. I don't know, but apparently he put his hands on Derek. So Nelson is in the closet telling Jimmy and Hunter that Derek ran up in his face. Of course, they're replaying it, and it shows that's not what happened. He kept saying, "Check the cameras," like he's pulling a Tony about the kissing Camila thing, like, "Check the camera, she grabbed my face." Like, no, that's not true. Okay, Nelson, it was your fault. So Nelson gets sent to the hotel. Hunter is playing damage control with Derek. CT then tells Derek that they are ganging up on you, but you did the right thing for your son. You set a good example, which I agree. And it's hard to be the bigger person, especially in situations like that. Like, me in season 11 of Bad Girls Club, it was just like, screw you, like, I don't care who wants to fight. And then by come season 13, I was like, no, I want to be the better person. Like, you look dumb, what's your problem? So it's like a level of maturity. But of course on TV, like, the ratchet crazy people are the funniest and most entertaining, but some point you have to get over that, which is why, of course, I have been taking acting classes because I'm super excited to be on set and be like doing a SAG TV show. Like I'm so excited, by the way, if you couldn't tell. All right. So Hunter, CT, Camila, and Kayla are talking about who they're going to nominate. It looks like it's going to be Veronica and Nelson because of last night. And TJ comes in for nominations. He tells him Nelson's sent home. So they have to pick a new guy, and CT has to pick first. And once again, Hunter is alone. All right, so episode 12, Nelson is off the table. TJ says because he's being sent home for violence. CT then votes in Dario. He calls him Sleeping Beauty, and he says, let's see what he's got. And, of course, everybody's going to follow along and say Dario. TJ asks Dario, do you feel like you've been skating by? Dario says, I'm not going to lie, it's been pretty easy for me. So funny. They vote Veronica up for the girls. Hunter votes Jimmy as a burn vote because, of course, Veronica is his alliance. And she was like, but this is the last time you're going to give me a burn vote because we know that could not work. Don't let nobody else give me a burn vote or I'm going to hold it to you. So during the double cross, Tori pulls it and she picks Aneesa. So she returns the favor from Aneesa choosing her earlier this season. Jordan then pulls his third double cross in a row, which is absolutely crazy. And he picks Tony, of course. Tony then realizes he's like the last on everybody's list. Dario says Tony hasn't done much of anything. And I'm like, well, isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? Because Tony's actually done more than Dario. Yeah, he hasn't performed that well, but at least he's done eliminations and he's came back, I believe, twice? Maybe? I don't know. All right. Yeah, twice. So he got sent out, he went to the Redemption House, and then he came back? Or did he just keep winning eliminations? I don't remember. All right, so the next challenge is Web of Lies, which seems easy to me. Like, I don't know. It still looks easy after they did it. Leroy says this is a good matchup because Dario says Tony sucks. Tony says Dario sucks. So let's see who sucks more. Absolutely hilarious. Tony then wins, and it's really, really close. Like, I was watching this. I don't know if it does this to you guys, too. It's not that I necessarily wanted either one to win more than the other, because as of now, you know, Tony's not really my favorite. We haven't seen much of Dario, so I don't really care who wins, but just for it being so close, like, my heart was beating so fast. Like, I felt like I could barely breathe. I'm like, oh my God, who's going to win? I don't know if that happens to y'all in these challenges, but, like, my whole, like, nerves go crazy and everything. Now I understand how, like, lie detector tests work because you get nervous. Like, I was nervous, and I wasn't even, like, really caring who won. It was crazy. So, oh, by the way, I didn't bring the damn hat in here. The hat Camila had on during the elimination is a, it's for cancer. It's to support cancer, child cancer. I can't remember. I have the hat, and it's the exact same one. And I meant to bring it in here to show you guys that it's the same hat as Camila's, but I forgot. All right. Veronica wins by far. She darts to the bottom. It took her a minute to get the flag, and it looked like Aneesa was catching up, and then she darted back up way before Aneesa could even make it back up. TJ then says the losers will go to the Redemption House and will get one more chance to come back. So he's never told them before that, you know, there's a Redemption House, but this time he did. So that's a nice little twist. When when Aneesa was like hitting the floor with her shoe and it like wasn't busting through, I don't know if they can't use their hand, but I don't know why when it didn't kick through once or twice, she didn't reach down and like stick her fingers through and rip it. I'm like, that was so random. Like I would have ripped it. All right. Veronica then bonds with Brittany and Jimmy. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, so they're going home. Aneesa and Dario are going home. They're going to the Redemption House. Veronica bonds with Brittany and Jimmy, and she says Aneesa clinged to her, and she thinks that kind of messed up her game. So she's kind of like throwing Aneesa under the bus a little bit so she can get Brittany and Jimmy on her team. We'll see how that works out when Aneesa comes back, because I'm pretty sure Aneesa will come back. Hunter and Tony team up now, and they said that they're both each other's number ones. I really like that. That's smart of them. Good for them. I'm excited to see how this turns out. The next challenge is think out of the box. They have to scratch to see the combination, and they have to get a pickaxe and break the glass and do this big, heavy 3D puzzle, which that's kind of like the puzzle on the finale of All-Star Battle. Like, it was like random pieces. Of course, it was less pieces, but then there's only one person. I don't know, it's probably easier with one person to figure out than everybody trying to jumble everything together. So they're doing the puzzle. TJ then says the winners get to choose one guy and one girl to put up, and one guy and one girl to send directly to the redemption house. So that is crazy because 2 people are basically getting eliminated and sent to the redemption house without even competing in a perennial elimination. That was really hard to get out. My hair is cute. It was really curly earlier, starting to fall, but it actually looks cute how it fell. Maybe I'll do my hair like this later this week. I like it. All right then. So, Bananas then says that these sharp flakes, talking about where they're scratching the wall, are embedding, he said, these sharp flakes are embedding under your fingernails, and there's actual forms of torture where they put slivers of wood under your fingernails on this, let me read this sentence again, because that was terrible. Banana says these sharp flakes are embedding under your fingernails, and there's actual forms of torture where they put slivers of wood under your fingernails, and this is very similar to that. So he's saying, like, doing the little scraping is like torture. That was funny. I don't know why I think he's so funny. He's so funny to me. Hunter is then bleeding bad. When they broke that, and I was like, oh my god, somebody's going to get cut. Like, do y'all remember Paula? She jumped through the wall on All-Star Battle, and her legs were, like, cut, and it was, like, dripping blood. I knew it was going to happen when I saw that glass. I'm like, somebody's going to get hurt. And, of course, Hunter and Jordan's hands are both, like, bleeding. And I think whoever the last team was, there was, like, a lot of glass left, and they were just going to jump right through. And I'm like, whoa, kick that glass through before you jump through. Are you crazy? I don't know. My adrenaline would be pumping, too. I probably wouldn't kick the glass through. I'd be the one to get cut. All right. CT's then getting annoyed with Camila, saying, please get off the puzzle. Don't you worry about my piece. TJ is laughing. Like, they're trying to do the puzzle, and Camila is, like, in the puzzle. Like, Camila, move. Like, she always wants to be in control. All right, so the green team wins, and for some reason, I believe these were the last people to get out the box. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I feel like they were, and because of Veronica, she got that puzzle together really quick. So the green team wins. Veronica got it. The people, and they refer to them as the people at the bottom of the total poll, which they pretty much are, except for Kayla, because I feel like she's kind of high up with her alliance with Jenna, and they're both strong players. So TJ lets Jordan choose first to send somebody to the redemption house. We don't get to see the damn answer, and I'm 98% positive he's going to pick Hunter because he's been picking Hunter. Oh, that must be what the tie vote is. Oh, okay, well, then it doesn't matter. So, TJ lets Jordan choose first. Jordan is more than likely going to pick Hunter. And who else is over there? Tony, who now Hunter is his number 1, and thankfully they made that little agreement. Tony's going to end up putting a different guy. I don't know who he's going to put. I believe he's probably going to put, like, Derek. Maybe Bananas or CT. I don't really see that happening because he doesn't want them to be completely against him. I feel like Tony will put up Derek. Yeah. Because he can't put up Jordan. And I don't think it's going to be CT and Bananas. That's too much of a power play for him to try to pull by himself without Jordan being on his team. So I don't think that'll happen. All right. So for the perennial elimination, TJ says so it looks like there's a tie. He says if there's a tie and you guys can't decide, all of you are up to compete in the perennial. So they're going to have to break this tiebreaker. I believe the tiebreaker is who's going to be nominated first, because there's no way Tony is allowed to say Hunter unless the girls get a chance to pick a guy and they say Hunter as well. Maybe that's what happens. I don't know. The suspense is killing me. So I'm excited to see it next week. I don't know if you guys are watching Empire and Star, but it was really good. Oh my god, I cannot believe Empire. I cannot believe Lucius lost a leg. He don't remember nothing. These people stressing him out. They're trying to get him back to the way he was, even though he was evil, and they didn't like him when he was evil. But now that he's, like, nice and soft, they don't want him to be nice and soft. People always want what they can't have. Like, leave Lucius alone. Quit stressing him out. But Demi Moore about to get on my damn nerves. Like, you better get off of him. That is not your man. Don't be falling in love with Lucius. Like, Lucius all comfortable with her and stuff. Something about to happen with her. I don't know. Something about to happen. You might get pushed off a damn balcony by somebody like, what's her name? I don't remember her name, the blonde girl. Should have been my part. I should have been Andre's wife. Okay? Maybe I'll be Andre's wife in the future. I don't know. All right. Well, I didn't post nothing for you guys to write me questions. I don't think you guys wrote me any questions because y'all, like, it's a lot of work to be doing these videos, right? And then if I don't post a picture saying ask me questions, y'all forget to ask me questions. So let's go to the last post I posted and see if you guys wrote any questions on it. And if not, then I'm mad at you for being mad at me for not doing the video last week. How about that? Did y'all see the video where my dad, I got him with the yes trick? How do you spell E-Y-E-S? And he says E-S. It was so good. Okay, I don't see nobody asking me no questions, so I'm mad at y'all. The only person that said something was Niecy Marie, who was ready to cuss me out for not doing the video, but there was good reasons why I did not, okay? So, I forgive you for forgiving me, and I'm not mad at you. But I'm mad at the other people that didn't write me nothing, because what are we doing here? Where are the questions at? I'm just kidding, guys. I am going to eat some fried chicken. I'm going to go to the gym, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to watch Star and Empire, and I'm really excited about it. I will see you guys next week.